What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the Starlight Digest, a podcast bringing line talk and digesting Star Wars topics over 1,000 years. This is episode 154 being recorded on April 6th, 2022. I am your host, Darth Moocher. I'm joined here with Scott Solo.
What's up, nerds?
Bootleg Joe.
What a time to be alive.
We got Grand Animal Franz.
Hey, everybody.
And Ernie the Fallen Fett.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Fresh off his debut solo podcast. Congratulations, Ernie. That was awesome.
Yeah, thank
By
you
the
very
way.
much, man. Greatly appreciate it.
Of
Thank you.
course. Before we get started, we want to give a great shout out to all of our Patreons who join us every single month by donating to this wonderful podcast. If you feel so inclined, the link is in the description below. But Scott's got that. He's going to shout those out right now.
We are pretty wonderful, aren't we?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, hey, thanks a lot, everybody. Thank you to all of our patrons that are subscribing through Patreon. If you would please do so. Like you said, the link is down there. It's patreon.com/Sarlacc Digest Podcast. And we're going to give a special shout out to Cliff, John, and Brady of the Escape Pod podcast on the Red 5 Network. By the way, really well done last week, Ernie, shouting all these out. It's a journey. It really is. A journey.
That's why I leave it up to you guys. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't even read, but go ahead.
Flavy Davy, formerly of the NWA podcast, Don the Dad Dorn, who just spent a week with me at Disney World, which was a whole lot of fun.
We
Justin
waved
the
to you.
Vanilla. Did you wave to us?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. I was too busy on Thunder Mountain with Justin the Vanilla Thunder. No, he wasn't there. But Mervine, Gavin Connor of the Holy Hour podcast, Crystal Amphere, Brandon and Anya Epler, and AJ from the Forbidden Panel. Thank every one of you.
Awesome. Yes, again, the link is in the description below. If you want to join that exclusive list with exclusive content that drops here and there on their patreon.com.
I got to do something. I don't know what yet. I
We'll
got to
do
come up with something.
That's always our best content when we have to come up with something on the fly like that, you know?
Right?
So.
The last one was a Beyond the Pit episode. We tore apart the Batman.
we sure
did. We
did.
didn't really tear it apart. We all kind of liked
Love
it.
Yeah, I
There's a lot
dubbed
of
the
love
Batman. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, there's a lot of love there.
There was something else
Yeah.
we talked about in there. And I don't remember. I don't recall what we talked
The
about.
High
There was
Republic.
The High Republic. That's right.
Yes,
Okay.
which is
You get a
incredibly
double
forgettable.
whammy in there. That's what we tore apart.
Yeah.
That's what- it wasn't
Exactly.
The Batman.
Well, while we're in the mode of shouting people out, Scott, why don't you continue in our pit? Everybody who's being digested as we speak.
Gulp. We've got Papa Schmitty, Bootleg Joe, Gordon Skalski, me. The Sarlacc Digest is in there too. Hey, go figure. Plastic Predicaments. I don't recognize that name. So
Hey,
what's
welcome
up?
to you. Bootleg Joe, who I think I already said. Andrew J. Is this Andrew JLA boys, like Justice League of America boy, or is it Andrew Jla boy? I don't know, man.
I'm going
Let
with
us
the
know
first
how you
one.
want us to say your name. Santo 1414.
Andrew.
Matt.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Exactly.
Andrew.
Santo.
Santo 1414, Matt Logic 44, Mervine, Douglas Tupper, Evil Diva. Hey, what's up? And
Yo.
hey, it's Gordon again. Hey, Gordon again.
What's
All
up,
right.
Gordon again?
Gordon again.
Awesome. I saved this little countdown that we stand in line. I like to do a little bit of so many days we standing in line for a movie and stuff because our line got moved to another date. I don't know how I feel about this, but anyway, there's
I feel
51
great
days.
about it.
Do you?
I
51
do, because
days.
we're 2 episodes.
Yeah. So Kenobi, of course, got pushed. It just got pushed 2 days on that Friday, 51 days from now, to the May 27th, which also happens to coincide with the Star Wars Celebration too on that Friday. But it is dropping 2 episodes, so we are getting 1 and 2, and then 4 weeks consecutive, right? My big question was, my first thought was like, are we going back to Fridays again? Is it just for this week only? Which I'm hoping there was no other word on. We're going to move to Fridays. I think it was like 2 episodes Friday and then Wednesdays again, right? Like
Yeah, the hustle and bustle on the internet is there was some upsetness that it was moved because of Miss Marvel's debut.
Oh,
And that's going to be on Wednesday starting that day too. I mean, they're at least going to be overlapping. I don't think that's the reason. I actually think it's for Celebration. I think they just thought of something would be cool to end up changing it because the way the Book of Boba Fett went down with the first few episodes, we talked about it. I talked about it many, many weeks. that
We
they
did.
should have done it like
Yep.
Peacemaker or done something like that, where you give a couple episodes up front,
Yeah.
so we
Yeah.
don't have this week by week what's going to happen. They're going to give us the 2 that matter right off the bat that get you set up. That's smart, and to do it during
Yeah.
Celebration's bigger because you're going to get a pop for it. We're all going to be there. We're going to get live reactions from people.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. That's what it should have been done in the first place. So I don't think it had anything to do with Miss Marvel. They're number one.
Yeah.
It's not like a blockbuster movie where you gotta decide where am I going to take my family and spend $65 today, right? It's on Disney Plus. Watch them back to back for all anybody cares. You're not going to take the audience, and quite frankly, I'm not sure if it's the same audience. Once you watch one, you might not watch the other. They don't,
Right.
maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. But
Very true.
it's not. You're not competing against each other. Is what I mean.
No,
Whether it's Friday or Wednesday, people watch it at their own convenience anyway.
They sure
Yeah.
do. They sure do.
Yeah.
I know
And
that
most
if
people that watch Marvel watch Star Wars too. It's just
we all
You're in
consume it.
in for a penny, in
Um,
for a pound.
Yeah. So
the whole
I don't
point-
think it was that.
No, I don't think so either. But having it been on that Wednesday would have been the same kind of deal. Everybody goes, Kenobi right into Celebration. That's all you're talking about. But yeah,
Yeah.
Matt
I guess the big miss is May 25th.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
The 45th
Yeah,
anniversary.
yeah.
That's the miss because that's where we
Right.
moved from. So we moved from the 45th anniversary of seeing Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Right. So, but
Off
there's
2 days,
reasons
but-
for it, and like Matt Logic's bringing up here, he says, hoping it's worth it for those at Celebration. There is a Kenobi panel on Thursday, he believes.
Hey,
So-
look, real quick. I don't want to talk about panels because I'm a little salty right now since
Yeah.
we didn't get on one. The
No, we didn't.
audacity of Celebration to give us a negatory on the.
Right.
We invited them to have us. That was
That's
how that
right.
was. So for
Let's
them
just
to
sit
diss
around.
the invite.
We canceled the podcast panel on
Look,
Celebration.
we're still showing up for our pitsters and everyone. Okay.
Oh
For
God,
our
yeah.
pit crew.
Yeah.
That's all happening. But darn it,
Actually, like I said to you guys, it frees us up to enjoy it and network
Actually
more
have
and be
fun.
a part of things and just kind of be
Yeah.
loose. We'll make great contacts, which is fine. We're still going to do our thing. I don't know. I don't know if there's a release schedule on panels yet. So I don't know if I know there'll
nah.
most likely be a podcasting or not podcast. Sorry, a Kenobi panel there, but maybe they're moving. Like I said, maybe they're doing it on Thursday to set something up. I don't know. I just
That'll be come out closer. They're still announcing guests right now.
yeah. And I
Yeah.
was like, well, it takes extra 2 days to elongate the Grand Inquisitor's head. That's what I'm thinking. It takes 2 days more
That's what
days
they're
to
gonna
render
switch?
than they. Yeah, it's we
Yeah.
have to render this. It's going to take a couple more days. Like, all right, just move it to Friday. So
Yeah,
that's what
I
I'm betting on.
I think it's all a celebration thing. I mean, it
I do
has
too.
to be. Something's going to go down and like that.
Yeah.
But
It's a build-up. It's if you think
I
about
agree.
it, normally Fridays and Saturdays are usually the big days
Right.
of a podcast of a. I said it to a podcast of
Oh.
a convention.
Yeah.
So I mean, whenever you have something that's debuting on that Friday and it's something this big, absolutely, the rest of it's
yeah.
going to be a big build-up to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Chris, it is going to be the talk of the town. It'll be like, did you guys just see what we just saw? Like,
Yeah, we're
yeah,
gonna
we
be
do.
buzzing around that place.
yeah.
Watch them do a midnight showing, a midnight debut
Mhm.
of the first 2 episodes Friday night or Thursday night leading into Friday morning.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Or just have it playing at Celebration all day.
yeah.
that's what I kind of
Or
thought.
kids, yeah.
I really did. I thought that monitors are going to be up just running it.
Why not? If they were
People are going
smart,
to
they would do
see.
that. but
Correct, right?
they want you to
I
pay
totally
for
think that's going to be the gimmick that's going to be going on there
very
Yeah.
cool.
for reals like that, and people
Yeah.
talking about it, the chatter, probably on a speaker, probably set
Yeah.
up all throughout and like that, and then
Yeah,
the build up. I really don't even think that let's say the panel for Kenobi would be announced. I think it would be a surprise for everybody there of, hey, Saturday, all right
Yeah,
now,
could be. Ewan
Well,
go to
McGregor's
Hall-
there, everybody's there.
all
and,
D, and yeah.
yeah.
And that's how they show it the first time there. I bet or they have a whole cast there on Friday, right?
Yeah.
with, the,
maybe.
with the day it debuts. That's what
Yeah,
I would
maybe,
think.
yeah,
The same day. And then
I'm
pop
more
out of
Gordon,
the,
the whole thing. Yeah,
Gordon telling us that Celebration is missing out on not having the digest there.
that's right.
Nice, Gordon. We
Well,
told them
we
the
will
same
be
thing. They
there.
didn't care.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
be there, but their ratings are just gonna be. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, Mervine and family. Hey, let's hook up.
Yes.
That's awesome to see you
Oh, yeah.
over there. So yeah, definitely, guys. Like, we're
I
like
can't
said,
wait to meet Mervine for the first time. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
almost there, guys. But yeah, it was kind of like I didn't know how to feel with it because again, I was like kind of I had my head around it. Wednesday, I was going to be down there, watch it, and then meet up with you guys and podcast about it. But again, we'll make do. We're good. I just didn't want them to move the show to Fridays again. We just moved our show back to Wednesdays to coincide with release dates. You know what I mean? We can't just like they should know we can't.
They're affecting. They know they're affecting us. They understand, but
Maybe
they
they're
also
trying
knew
to
we were
shape
going
it.
to Celebration. I get what they're doing. They're watching us and they know what's happening. They listen. They're all right.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
We didn't
Maybe
make such a big deal about Fridays to Wednesdays, Thursdays, Mondays, whatever. We didn't make a big deal about the day of the week. So that's
They're
not
trying
on
to
us.
shake our theory craft because we're so on point. They don't want us to
Yeah.
talk about it before they talk about it, right? That's what it is.
Screw everybody up. They don't want us to theory crap for
wanna
episode
say-
3. You know?
We need to
Yeah,
say
yeah.
a special welcome to Gio the Hutt and Michael Gutierrez. Welcome back, guys.
Welcome.
And speaking of Michael Gutierrez, let's see. He asked the question: is most of the Bad Batch taking place during the Obi-Wan series?
Earlier.
No. Yeah, Bad Batch takes place right at Order 66, and the months following that, where Obi-Wan Kenobi series takes place 10 years after that. So
Right.
Now there
no-
might be some flashbacks to some
Could be.
Clone Wars type era, but I don't think we would, unless somehow they run into them. I don't think we'll see.
Well, like I said, or
I think only flashbacks will be Anakin.
yeah, or there
Yeah.
might be Bad Batch characters moving into the Kenobi series. We don't know. That
That
has
could
not
You never
even.
know.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're not
So,
taking place at the same time. They're off.
Yeah, I can't wait. I honestly can't wait to getting more information on the Bad Batch too. That's why I'm really looking forward to Celebration. Is just that slate of things and things to come on stuff to get our theory crafting on for Mando season 3. But in the meantime, I know like I'm myself and keeping myself extremely busy with the Lego Star Wars game that dropped. I know you guys. I know some of you guys have gotten it here. Anybody in the pit have started playing Lego Star Wars? I mean,
Has this
Scott's
nice
bought it,
cellophane
but he
wrapper
hasn't
around it.
installed it.
It'll probably be sitting in this cellophane wrapper for 6 months before I
Oh,
haven't
dude,
turned on my PS4 in like a year and a half.
Well, the
Well-
thing with these games, though, Scott, is you don't have to be any good at anything.
No,
All you have
Well,
to do
that's
is like
perfect.
No,
because I
puzzles.
suck.
It's basically puzzles and button mashing, right? As long as you just watch and pay attention to what's going on.
puzzles, yeah.
You don't have to do your upgrades and all your stuff and get complicated if you don't want to. You can just go piece by piece, get through it, watch the cutscenes, and have a little
Yeah,
fun with it because it's fun.
It's
If nothing
fun.
else.
It's a enjoyable, it's almost like if you play through the chapters, right? It's like here's a 10-minute version of episode 1, and you're playing through it, and you kind of do some stuff, and then it opens up the free play, which actually you go in there, and that's the ones where just the puzzles and all the
Yeah.
stuff that you unlock and the character. This game is okay. So I was playing, and I just went through episode 1, right? Because it unlocks.
That's where you started.
Yeah.
But see, I started on 4. Didn't we have this discussion last week on where to start?
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, I wanted to play the game linear, so
I
I started
am.
episode 1, and it took me a long time to play through it, and I was like, this game's gonna take forever to do everything. Like, really is,
Yeah, it is.
and
it is.
they're already talking about DLC content and all that stuff. I bought the deluxe version, which came with the Rogue One pack, the Solo pack, and the Mandalorian pack, which gives you Mandalorian, Grogu, and Quill, and all these characters. So I'm like, all right, cool, man. So does this mean we get some bonus material later on in the year of Rogue One, levels, and which I'm gonna say yes, because they've already announced the DLCs. So I'm looking forward to that, like big time.
Mervine
Yeah.
says that the Switch version only lets you start on episode 4. So
Yeah,
the
so
Switch
who else
version
is
obviously does it
Probably a
right.
Yeah.
glitch.
Same thing with Joey.
Yeah, because I started playing it me and Desiree started playing it last night, and it starts. The only level that's open is the
Ah.
New Hope. Everything else
On
is
what
locked
system?
up. PS5.
See, on PS4 it was wide open. On PC it was wide. I mean, it's
Oh, wow, that's
1,
crazy.
4, and 7 are open.
1, 4, and 7 are open on mine.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you guys?
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
not to be a dick, and did you go
Did
all
you
the way around? Yeah.
So
Not just check the side and side because those are both locked.
Oh,
no,
because
they're all locked. It says in order
Yeah.
to unlock this, you got to beat like the New Hope. A New Hope is the starting point.
Oh, weird.
No, I
See,
think
well, that's
that's
where I
right.
started anyway. That's where it starts, and I started. I thought you have to do that. And I screwed around just to see what was in there because I didn't know if it was just the 9 or if the other ones were in there right now. And so I screwed around. Okay, I can just start at the beginning of each trilogy.
that's what I did. I was like, because
Yeah.
Crystal,
Legos are the
welcome. Legos
Yes,
are the best.
They are. I concur.
Unless you step on them.
yeah.
But you know what's
Michael
funny is they
Gutierrez-
had. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I want to say yes, Moff Gideon is in the DLC pack. Yes, he is. Yes.
So now this is 2 years after it was supposed to release, right?
Yes. It's been
I've had it
delayed,
free.
like,
I've had it freeze on me.
Oh.
I've seen people that have glitches where like a Leia floats into the sky and just
Yeah.
it just goes nonstop into the sky.
She's known to do that.
People that right, this is fair, but it was A New Hope Leia, but not Old Lady Leia.
Yeah, there are some bugs.
There's a whole bunch of that's my point. You had this game for an extra 2 years.
Yeah.
There should be 0 bugs.
Yeah.
Zero. You should have played this game 5,000 times by now to make sure. And if I have a gripe, I'm gonna have a gripe real fast. Because I keep stopping it and starting it, stopping it and starting it, right? I shouldn't have to watch the entire cutscene every time. They're wonderful, right? But they're long as hell. So if I only got 15 minutes to jump into a level and just play a little bit,
right?
I have to start with the cutscene and the crawl and all that. I'm like, wait a second, it's gonna take me 6 minutes. I'm not even gonna play it right there. I have to.
There's no skip option.
Not on any of those.
Was there in the past games, Chris?
Yeah,
in the past, there was
almost all games have it. Yeah,
you guys are really selling this.
That's my only gripe. That's gonna be my only gripe. They're great cutscenes though. It's just when I'm in a rush, right? Not everybody's like, okay, I got 30 minutes before a show. Let me play a little bit right here.
Right.
Then I gotta
Okay,
wait.
Chris, you made a comment in the chat when we first yesterday. You said that opening sequence gave you chills.
Yeah.
And I was like the same way when I saw it. I was like, dang, that was so badass. And I wanted to show Desiree it, and it doesn't show you it. I think you can only see it one time because I try showing Desiree and I go, check this out, and it goes right to Ray just stand there on the top.
Yeah, let it play.
Come on. No, I did. I started the game and it goes right to where they're all standing there together. It doesn't go to
maybe.
maybe. So I'm like, man.
The years though, it was COVID, so it's a blanket excuse.
Yeah,
it's
right.
Yeah, so whatever. They were working at home. They should have been playing it.
Yeah, I want to say
over.
I was actually playing right before we got on for this, and it froze on me. Every time I go to like exit out of the game, it just freezes.
Yeah, that's so there's glitches, okay?
Yeah.
But on the positive side, it's awesome. It's fun. It's gonna be more open world. The puzzles are more fun. I'm in Empire right now. I'm cruising through there. So I dig the whole thing. I love the interactions. I like that you don't have to go fighting big bosses all the time. It's just like I said, quick puzzle stuff.
Yeah.
It's cool. And what's neat is I'm on Echo Base, right? It's consistent with just about every Echo Base in every game. Like I kind of know where I'm going. Like I've got the layout of Echo Base in my head now from over years of games. At Echo
Some
Base.
levels are tweaked just enough to say they're brand new levels. Like I played through Phantom Menace and fought Darth Maul, and he's a pain in the ass, man. I'm telling you that. But it's a different fight than the last Phantom Menace ones. You know what I mean? It's a whole different fight.
Yeah, good.
And
but they should be fairly consistent. I mean, when I think about it, I'm like, oh, it's neat that it's the same Echo Base. I'm like, you know what? It's good that it is because they have maps of it. Yeah, so it should. So if I'm playing, Battlefront or whatever I'm playing, those games that you can go into stuff.
How do you put C-3PO back together? I accidentally pulled him off. I pulled off the top part of his body.
Oh,
so now his two legs are just walking all over the place, and his other is just like,
I think if you get close to him, you can reattach him. You can put him back together.
No, it won't let me. It won't let me. I grabbed him and I tried to put him on top, and his legs are just walking its own way. I'm like, all right, see you later.
Joey Mervine said if you uninstall the game and reinstall, you'll be able to watch it again.
So just another 2 or 3 hours of work.
Yeah, or just go on YouTube. I'm sure it's on there. Just like I'm sure someone's posted it on YouTube. But
that's crazy.
Anyways, it's an awesome opening. I loved it.
Let's see. Michael says I will have this new Lego Star Wars game, but I don't know which version it will be. Oh yeah, it's I only got the deluxe because I got PC and it was like $20 cheaper than anything else. Like PC's, it was only $59 for the deluxe, versus
which is what we pay for the regular
$79 for
$70 for the
that's why I bought it on the. That's why I got the deluxe. Otherwise, I would have gotten the standard.
And for everybody, we thought it was going to be multiplayer, cross-screen, all this stuff. There's no multiplayer action at all.
Correction. Yeah, last week we said, we're going to be a multiplayer, cross-realm and cross-platform. I did see
why I picked it up.
Yeah, I did see, though, it just says not at this time. I did not see, and correct me if I'm wrong, everybody has seen it or whatever, that says that there's no plans for it. So maybe it's just, again, like Chris said, they delayed this game for like 2 years, first off, like 2-year delay. And it's been in production for like 5. So they're like, yeah, we'll just skip that. We don't have time. We don't have
Again,
time.
it sounds like we're bashing it, but I'm having a blast.
No.
So
It's very minor. I think it's
it is.
sometimes like. So I would definitely play cross, multiplayer with you guys once I, did the free play and you guys kind of do stuff like that. But I really enjoy just sitting back and taking my time. Like I was doing the free play on episode 1, and just taking my time with every puzzle, unlocking characters, and it's just takes you back. And it's one of those, you don't have to be good at it. There's no skill that like Chris, button mash, learn how to block, learn how to fire, switch characters.
And be tedious when you're like going in this thing. You look everywhere. That's all. You have to hit every corner of the place. That's all you got to do.
This could be like I think it's 3 solid months of playing before you were like, all right, I can check out something else. It's going to take a lot of content.
Oh, you know what the other glitch is? Since you have the Mando pack, right? If you get the Mando and bring in Grogu with them, you can keep switching Grogu like 30 times, and you can add like 30 Grogus.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
And then you can switch those characters. So I've seen people like with Anakin, switch the Mando for Anakin and the Grogu's all for 501st clones.
Oh, that's
and then
funny.
he's got his whole troop following him, like Yoda or Grogu would follow.
Oh, no, that's cool.
They just follow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's another glitch. Everybody's like, don't fix this glitch. Like, let that one be.
Yeah. Oh, today there was a big patch. It was like a 30 meg patch today too. So I know it'll be continuous like that. They're gonna fix things. So. Yeah,
it was silly to have that many.
Yeah. So, yeah, guys. I mean, like I like having this game right now because there's really nothing going on in the whole Star Wars news as far as like production wise and all that, and not a lot of crazy rumors. I mean, there's a couple out there. I don't know if you want to bring those up or.
Oh, did you see the crazy picture that came up?
Yeah, so I didn't pull it up. Maybe Scott can pull it up real fast. That one, Scott, from that on our chat.
I can describe it. There's a crazy picture of Ahsoka. It looks like Ahsoka, right? From the Mandalorian, we've seen her, and it looks like Darth Maul from Solo, right? He's got the Crimson Dawn chain on, the mechanical legs and everything. He looks the same size. I mean, it's legitimately looks like him. But I'm sure that, and it has what basically is a Mandalorian on the ground with his head's chopped off because his helmet's flaying to the side, and you can see Darth Maul's sabers to the side. The big one he pulls over, right? So Ahsoka's obviously chopped some dude's head off and has taken Maul out. So I don't know if this is supposed to be. What's that?
I'm loading it in right now.
All right. So I don't know if it's supposed to be a flashback, but that's the rumor. But it's probably just a fan film or some Photoshop that's put in from some different scenes or something else. I can't. For the life of me, this is what I was telling Mooch. I cannot for the life of me figure out how they would do this or why they would do that.
Yeah, I mean,
so
first off, it looks like Cobb Vanth on the floor. So that's where.
But it's a Mando for sure.
Yeah, but if I saw the red and green helmet.
I get that, but if you look over to the right, his helmet's over there.
Yeah, I saw the red and green helmet. I didn't see a Mando helmet like a solid color. It looks like Boba Fett's helmet. That's what threw me off. You know what I mean? So I was like,
Gotcha.
okay, if that's Cobb, say it's Cobb Vanth because the outfit kind of looks like it a little bit, but it just that time frame doesn't make sense. Now let's put this in a little bit different perspective. Forget that bottom part, but would an Ahsoka Maul make sense?
No.
In
That's
the
part
Ahsoka
that doesn't
series,
make sense at all.
Okay.
Not even a flashback.
Yeah. They look legit. They look pretty good. That Darth Maul looks pretty good. And I was actually going in with like looking at the shadows, maybe it was photoshopped, and
it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
I think it's a fan film. I think it's fan made, whatever it is. But I mean, the costumes do look pretty legit.
They do. Yeah.
But I mean, could you imagine if this leaked? I mean, they've got cameras facing. It almost looks like there's cameras facing the person who is also shooting the photo. Somebody's gonna lose. If this is legit, somebody's losing a job.
Darth Maul is staring right at the dude. So.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. He's happy. So hey, that guy's got a phone.
I'm doing a selfie. He's just like.
Yeah, there's no way. It looks cool. It looks
really pretty cool.
wicked.
Yeah,
but it doesn't make sense. I'll tell you what. If that shows up on the show, we're gonna bitch about it for days.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it's possible that it could show up because they're both still alive at this. I mean, they're both alive at this point in time, and that did look like Crimson Dawn version of Maul.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
had
he is wearing the
medallion.
exact outfit that he is wearing at the same time in Solo.
Solo.
And which is
Solo
about the
10
same
years.
time. You're right.
Yeah, Solo is 10 years after Order 66. So we are looking at the same time frame wearing that outfit. That could, I mean, that's the right outfit. Now, whether or not Ahsoka looks correct, I don't know.
No, and other things, I don't think those are the right cameras. I think we'd see Chow there. I don't think they were on location like that, and where you would actually be out on location, right? They use a different stuff. They use
Those don't look like the cameras they would use too.
Right. There's so
No.
much.
To,
stuff
yeah,
that's wrong.
to me
Yeah.
it does it. It
Yeah.
you got the
Yeah.
body on the ground, that makeshift one, like sitting up with the head chopped off. That's pretty weird, and the bucket over there, and they're just standing around it. So I feel like that's weird. The saber is a
Yeah.
nice touch. There's another body in the background with another weapon laying there too.
Oh,
Way
yeah.
in the
But
background. Yeah.
But as you can see, this is all in the shadows.
Right.
Why is that light just right there? The sunlight, supposedly, right? Because then that body laying over there is in the shadows. This is in there.
Yeah.
I feel like if we scanned in and saw Homeboy's shirt right there, like it would say something.
Yeah.
I've tried,
Yeah.
but you can't see
Like I
anything.
said, I was looking at shadow angles, right? As you do.
but you
And,
can't, and there's nothing there.
No.
Nothing.
It's the cameras look weird to me. It really
Yeah.
does.
Hey,
But there
fan
is
film,
another
props to your
body down
costuming,
there.
man. You know, hey, if it, props to the costume department.
Those look like the gauntlets that Ahsoka was wearing in the final season of Clone Wars too. I mean, that's I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there there's a really good attention to detail on that. But yeah, I still don't think it's legit. But
Yeah.
I mean, bravo on
bravo
getting
on them,
the detail
on the
down.
costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now watch it
Irvine-
happen.
yeah. I know.
I guess I wouldn't bitch for days, but
Yeah.
It's-
Oh,
it would
then he
still be-
mentions. Yeah, Mervine's asking if there are any mentions of Clone Wars Ahsoka after Clone Wars Ahsoka fighting Maul again. I don't believe so. I think that
no,
was their
but
final
there was
conversation.
never a mention of Obi-Wan fighting Vader in between either.
Very true.
True.
Very true.
True.
Yeah.
And I mean, Ahsoka did fight Maul in Rebels, so I mean, there's that. But in between Clone Wars and Rebels, who the hell knows?
But I don't want him to lose another fight. He loses every fight. You're going to put him in again. Obviously, he's going to lose another fight.
Most
if it's
most
him.
villains do.
Right there,
Every
they look like they
fight-
were working together almost. Like
He's
The only
his
thing
blades
about
on the
it-
ground.
The only thing
I mean,
about it too
that's
is when is this being shot for?
yeah. Again,
Mando,
something
for
like this.
what?
It's yeah.
Oh yeah, we're talking Kenobi right there, right? And that's where I was in my head. That's why it would never work. 'Cause I'm thinking Mando time, her time, right? I wasn't thinking 10 years in between because that would fit. The Kenobi time frame would fit. But
Yeah.
Hold on,
what do we? I mean, hell, how do we know that one of the 6 episodes in Kenobi isn't an Ahsoka flashback?
That's true.
Could be.
You know,
Could be.
like Mando was 2 episodes of Fett.
Mando Mike just sent me an image. You guys keep talking. I'm gonna upload it into the chat here so we can talk about it.
But yeah, that's
No, does Gordon mean the yeah? I just mean Maul loses against Obi-Wan in episode 1. Maul loses to the Emperor in Clone Wars, and anyone else he fights in the Clone Wars besides his brother, right?
Ahsoka.
He loses to Ahsoka. He loses later on to Obi-Wan again. We never really see.
He did beat Qui-Gon. I mean,
Yeah,
he beat Qui-Gon.
But ultimately, the fight he lost because he
Oh,
at that point died. You know.
All right.
So if we're going into this, go ahead, Scott.
This is what Mando Mike sent us.
Oh, look at that.
Hmm.
Yeah, see, it's not Fett's armor for sure.
right. No,
So-
That's a dummy.
It is a
It's
dumb.
a
Well,
dummy,
yeah.
yeah.
They didn't take anybody's head off for real, thank goodness.
No, not at all. But I mean, that's
That's a body
out
leg
of
flat.
all-
That's a jetpack.
out of all the legit bits of costuming that we see, that is incredibly cheap looking.
Yeah. Hey, can Commander Mike zoom in on the helmet?
I'm sure he did. He's sending me messages on Facebook right
nice.
Only show the clean ones.
now. Oh,
yeah, right.
Okay.
Easy.
He sent me something, and I swear to God, that does look like Ray Park. Let me.
Well, we've already let it out of the bag.
Oh,
No,
dang.
it could be a solid Photoshop though. That's with the shadows. That's what we're talking
Yeah.
about, right? With the sun and nobody's in it.
Well, it's like Don the Dad Dorn just sent me a text message because that's what he does. He doesn't get in the chat, and he said they're obviously in a canyon.
Well, yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah, but we're looking at shadow angles. If there was photoshopped, that's one of the hard
yeah.
things to fake.
no,
So-
I'm telling you, all the shadows look
Put it up.
legit. I'm working on it. It's uploading. It's a big shot, man.
So here's something to the theory. So what do you, Chris? You're thinking Kenobi?
It has to be, right? Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
what it does look like. And see, his body looks like it too,
Dang.
and that
Yeah.
looks like Rosario Dawson.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
does.
so guys,
Looks
spoiler alert.
legit,
Sorry,
dude.
just in case.
Hey, it's all over the place. Hey,
Yeah.
There's the other body back there with
But look, man, we've seen cosplayers look
weapon
good
there.
though, right?
yeah.
yeah. There's more on the camera. So here's something on the other show that I do, the Boba Squadron. We had taken a screenshot, Kevin did, of the outline for Kenobi on Disney Plus, and they have changed it since then.
What do you mean?
So we went
Yeah,
we went
this
back
could be
we went back to
cutting
our
room floor
original,
stuff.
and the original description on Disney Plus says, during the reign of the Galactic Empire, former Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi embarks on a crucial mission. That's all that's left there now. Added to it beforehand used to say Kenobi must confront allies turned enemies and face the wrath of the Empire.
Right. Right.
Yeah, oh yeah, I
Allies
remember
turned
that.
enemies would
That's
be
what I
the
was hoping it was Cody. And,
Inquisitors.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's
Yeah.
taken away now. The only
not
thing
that.
up there is that. So could
That's
this fit into
Maybe
that
an enemy. It could be an
description as
enemy
well?
turned ally if needed.
But also, this could be okay. Let's just say this could be legit, but also it's that whole thing about Darth Maul being cut from the Kenobi series, right? This could be. This is probably why it was stolen, leaked, or whatever. And I'm sure if it is legit, I'm sure someone's gonna face the wrath on that too. But
There you go. I
Yeah.
just wanted to see if there were any horns, because horns would have made sense with him, right?
Right. Yeah.
No horns. I'm looking at their shoes too. Okay, so then Mantle Mike, what does his shirt say? No, I'm
Yeah,
like,
the
I'm
back of the
serious.
Yeah, I know.
I'm getting there. Give
Oh,
me a
you have that
second.
too.
I do
Oh.
have it. Yeah, Mando Mike is coming through.
But yeah, that old
Indeed.
description, Ernie, we started jumping on that too.
Yeah.
Old friends turn enemies. I would think it would have to be a clone. He's going to deal with clone
Yeah.
somewhere. And I've
So-
been, like I said, I've been hoping it's Cody in an imp uniform. I don't want
No,
Cody in a
what
armor.
I'm saying now is it's gone. It's not
Yeah,
there
it's
anymore.
wild.
They've
Wild.
changed it. It's totally deleted. It's
Yeah.
only the one sentence. And why? And this was after they pushed it.
Yeah,
Do
maybe
you
it's
guys
because
think
they. I
that-
don't know.
Do you think that
Crazy,
whole thing
right?
about Maul not being cut is fake?
It's just somebody's school.
Yeah.
outfit. It's a high school senior. This is a school
20
project.
2021 senior.
Yeah.
Join.
It's John
Coder.
Cocker.
Oh, I love it.
You can see more of
Yeah.
that body back there.
You can, yeah.
It's
There's a
fantastic.
blaster on
That's
the
a
ground.
real fake body.
That's
Yeah.
Zubio.
Yeah, that's back there.
You got a blaster on the ground right there that looks kind of like a rebel blaster.
The arm is already off. I mean, yeah, there's a whole mess of stuff going on right there. But
Yeah.
again, those are background images, right?
Yeah.
You die on, you get somebody, you kill somebody there when you're live, if this is real, right? And then you leave a dummy so you can do your reshoots or whatever. You don't need
Correct.
to put the same person on the ground again. It's not no biggie.
Here's another thing too: is aren't they filming this thing, or didn't they film this thing on the volume? Wouldn't they be filming something on the volume? Would
That
they
was my
take
thing
that
too.
Yeah,
out
that's
there.
what-
I mean, I know
Yeah,
they did
John,
film
no.
some things in Santa Clarita or wherever. But
So my thought to that when I thought that too is, and you just said it, was this whole mall thing such a secrecy that then you took somebody on location so that it
Right.
didn't leak out at all?
Right.
You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Don't have
Yeah.
it there. Throw the fit. Get out. I
I
don't
love
know.
how
Yeah.
we're our own devil's advocates. Like each
I
one,
know,
like,
right?
It could work because of this, and it couldn't work because of this. We all see it the same
Yeah.
exact stuff.
Yeah.
My only
Because,
thing was
I mean,
I was like totally fake, and then but you see his face.
Yeah.
at the same time, I mean, that looks like
I know.
freaking Ray Park.
And
I
it
know.
looks like the way they've been doing his makeup for this version of Ray.
Yeah.
It does. It's really good.
Like I said, you know,
And they've
Ray-
been fighting, dude. Is he all ripped up right there? Like his belt and arms, or
I
what
mean,
that
and-
or is it the lighting?
Oh.
His saber's on
s-
the ground.
I'm sorry, I'll put it back up. After Solo, he has to lose control of Crimson Dawn, and he has to go into hiding. Who better to send him into hiding than Ahsoka?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Hold on.
between Solo and Rebels, he loses everything and becomes a hermit. So, and I think that's just lighting on the image right there.
Yeah.
It-
I love
I
the
don't
guy-
think it's a suit being ripped up.
If the guy did this and it's fake, he's probably going back. Look at these guys. Look, it's funny.
I know, right?
No,
But-
he gets all sorts of credit then because it's awesome.
Yeah,
It really is.
Somebody fake
Um,
that. It's great, but everything does look.
I
Now that we're
don't
watching it, at first I didn't feel any kind of bad. Now I kind of feel a little bit bad about putting it up, or even talking about it because that's pretty. That
but
looks pretty
also,
good.
like I said, we're going by the whole rumor mill too about like, yes, they did shoot Darth Maul scenes with Ray Park, but yes, it was cut to add Vader into it, right? So I mean, this, like I said, this could be where it was leaked that this is the stuff, and then of course they'll get this
That
is
could be
what
the
we were
cutting room
robbed
floor.
of. We should have got this. We were robbed. You know?
Right.
Oh, Ahsoka fighting Maul again. Why don't you put it out there?
Yeah, no, I like Scott's idea. Thinking there with it, it could happen because he needs to.
He needs to lose everything.
He does.
I've got 2 more images to show. Believe it or not, he's been able to milk this thing for 2 more images. So,
Bootleg, I got to know. What do you think, Bootleg?
It's like teetering. It's like it looks so real, but then the cameras throw it off like it's fake.
let me show you something that's going to make it look really real, and then I'll show you something that makes you go, maybe not.
Okay.
And here's
All
the
right.
thing that makes it look really real, and that is an up-close shot of the
Yeah.
face.
That's Ray
Oh
Park.
my, that looks like Ray Park. I mean, even if he's just out there shooting fan stuff because he's got nothing else to do with his time.
Right.
I mean, that looks like Ray Park.
It does.
Yeah.
Now, to take away from that, look at the shoes.
Yeah,
That
they look
does
horrible.
not look legit.
But if you're doing moves,
Yeah.
right, they can fix that in post.
Isn't
Could.
that's that okay? So
yeah, they can
that's my other
CGI
thing.
his legs.
yes, right. That's
Yeah.
my other thing. It's white. They're in the shade. It's
True.
supposed to be the clamp feet, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So then don't you add that in? And then looking at the stupid dead bodies, can't you also they're there for position of lying? So where to put in the look of the Mando figures that are dead down there?
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it does make it. They do look fake. I saw the same thing. I'm thinking they could CGI that part, or I think we won't notice it, but we'll notice it obviously.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Really
I
quick,
won't.
I'm gonna bring up the I'm gonna look it up and bring up the sideshow or Hot Toys Darth Maul that is coming out that is of that era, and I'll put it up there with the shoes and we'll see what his feet look like. Because
yeah.
that is how
What was that,
is
Joe?
how crazy we're
I
gonna
wouldn't
get.
be. I wouldn't be mad if this was real. I mean, you know, if it was real, like you guys are saying about how storyline wise, you know, time wise, how would this fit? Because I mean, the same way they did with the with the Vader battle that we didn't know about. I'm sure they're gonna tell a part of the story to where this is gonna come out and it's real because it like Scott said. I mean, it looks like Ray Park to a T.
Yeah.
I would have only had thinking about it. I would have had a problem. It was him versus Ahsoka in the Mando time frame. That's when it would just drive me nuts because he's had a fitting end and it was beautiful. It was poetic. It was he was the opposite of Kenobi from training, from taking to training to death. He was the exact opposite of Obi-Wan Kenobi, right?
Because what if they start off the Ahsoka what if they start off the Ahsoka series with her chasing Maul? Like
maybe
it starts off with
In a
it.
flashback, yeah. I
Maybe.
mean, that's true. They are filming her show, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
there's a lot of stuff
ideally.
going on. It could be on her show, or I think they're going to mix it in here into
Okay.
Kenobi. Like I think they're going to start doing that with all these shows. I have a feeling that since we saw that Mando bit in Fett, I think that was getting us warmed up for how it's going to go. One piece of every series is going to shoot into another.
Let's show his shoes one more time that are on camera. We've got these monstrosities right here. And then I will show you the
Passing on that
Hot
figure.
Toys, the Hot Toys figure, which is they are the most accurate representations of figures, and those feet are.
Yeah.
I mean, they definitely have to do some CGI work on them, and that makes me
Right.
wonder why they would be white and not green, so they could go through and do the green screen effects. on them.
Right. If they were doing so, like Chris Bartlett, when we interviewed him, he even said when he played Zero, they CGI'd the legs. Like he did a full.
Yeah.
He was only covered from the the top up because his legs were CG'd. And I was first down, I was thinking like, okay, maybe do that, but you're right, Scott. It would be green unless this is the shot for the comfort of actors or whatever. It might not be an action shot. It might be a zoomed in.
What did Tarkin wear on his feet?
Yeah,
That's right.
exactly.
He wore slippers.
Right, exactly. So
Yeah.
again, something like that, for a wide shot,
And-
we'd pick that crap apart.
Can
And
we
he
see the
couldn't
saber
do-
again?
Yeah, that's the saber.
Saber. Yeah, it is the saber.
the saber.
Right there.
Yeah, it's
Son
Or
of a-
we're just living in
Yeah.
hard
1, 2,
times. And it's
3,
just budget
4,
cuts.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Here we go. Do it.
4, 5,
Are
6,
you
7,
counting the number
9.
of lines on the saber?
Yeah,
Yes,
he did.
yes, I am.
Oh, the black spots.
Oh, his
yeah,
hand's covering it.
dirty.
Let me
Dirty.
see what else I can find.
I'm willing to bet it is, though, dude. I'm willing. It looks like it is.
yeah.
That's
Again,
pretty good. But I tell you what, he couldn't
bravo.
do his martial arts in the mechanical stuff anyway. The mechanical looking stuff.
No.
Those look like martial art type.
So,
yeah, I think those are.
and honestly, guys, if we think about it, all that they've done with the de-aging of the face and all these other people they hired,
for sure.
we sound so old saying green screen
I know.
and the white.
Yeah,
Like,
very
what
I
if
don't
true.
even need it anymore.
Very true.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like, just go ahead, do all your moves. Go ahead, Ray. I'll fix it all after. Don't worry.
You do you, Ray.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
right.
could replace him after if they wanted. They could just put anything in there.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I wonder.
Daniel Logan
okay.
does it all the time.
You know what? I'm pretty sure we just talked ourselves into it. I'm pretty sure this is real.
I know, right? Like,
I'm pretty sure this is happening in
At
So
Kenobi.
we're
Glad-
sorry to
Yeah.
everybody. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
And the way it'll work in Kenobi is it'll just flash to a different planet the same time frame.
Yeah.
You won't
Yeah.
go anywhere else. Just like Mando was in the same exact time frame as Fett, right? They're just going to be on a different planet right here. This is going to be happening, and boom.
I mean, look at that mug right there.
That is
Look at
so
that.
sick, dude.
that looks
Yeah.
less like Ray Park than the picture.
Th-
does.
This does. Yes,
That's
it
right.
does.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Yeah.
dude, that's Ray Park, man. I'm
That's
sorry.
still sick.
Yeah, I don't know who this dude is.
Yeah.
Ray
I,
Stark is not making
Ray-
it happen.
I want to go on
Ray
record.
Stark.
I did not know about this picture. I didn't know it was going to be brought up. I just want to be on record saying that. I had no clue
Oh,
it was going to be
God.
broken down like this. Can I just say that, please? Thank you.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know what? We wouldn't have brought it up if we got a stage on Celebration. So there you go, Lucas.
That's right.
Yeah, we would have.
Yeah, we would have done it. We would have done it on stage.
This is our revenge post.
It's like our breakup post.
Yeah, a breakup post with Disney, like we had a relationship.
With
Oh,
Jerry.
God.
Oh man, but no, it's cool because again we take it, we'll take it as we'll put it in the rumor column, but we theory craft all the rumors that seem to make sense, right? At first, like we talked in our privately in our chat, we're like, yeah, you know, it's
No
hard to
way.
explain, but then we're like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Like,
And then
this
Michael
is
Hollins
Kenobi.
gets involved.
Yeah.
Mando Mike gets involved and starts sending us a bunch of images. And
yeah. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, let's just bash this on the
beard.
show. Let's just bash it. Let's just
So
bash
now
this
it's now
topic.
it's legit in
Now
the.
it's
It's,
Oops.
that's
All right,
funny,
cool.
man.
That's cool. That's good
It's
stuff.
I mean we want to see more Darth Maul after Solo. This Darth Maul, the Crimson Dawn Darth Maul, the disenfranchised Darth Maul from after Rebels, right? We need that. And when the rumor was all his scenes were cut from the Kenobi series, whatever, I was bummed, right? But yes, I know that the replacement with Vader, and we figured it would be too much to have Vader, Maul, Inquisitors, all these things, you know, but again, this could be one of those things where it could have been a cut scene that they're going to have in something else. I don't know, man. It's exciting.
So,
Like, least.
Mando Mike says here, fan film Maul makeup doesn't look as good as that pic.
I agree,
Yeah,
and that's
that
what
is good.
and that's what it's like when we start analyzing. You're like, again, the first thing we go to is Photoshop. Okay, shadows, something in the background. They're going to miss something. No, everything to the like what Ernie was looking at, the lightsaber. The blaster in the back was the looked like
Rebel fleet trooper.
yeah,
blast.
level fleet trooper blaster.
Yeah.
You know, the dummies underground could be fodder. It could be something where not even in focus. The legs could be something where it's not even gonna be in that particular shot.
There was
I-
stuffing coming out of those.
I know.
I don't even want to mention it though, but Ahsoka though.
She looks
Yeah.
good. And
Yes, we got
their
the-
size is right.
Yes.
Yeah.
As we got in closer, that's why I was like going silent of, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
wait a
That's
second.
just, yeah,
I mean, that
we're
looks
in the midst of it.
legit.
Hey, and then you know what? You know why it works too? Because think about Rebels when Ezra and Maul showed up. Kenobi had zero shock. He's been
Right.
chasing me for a long time, right?
Yeah.
All this stuff, and he knew Ezra existed.
Yeah.
So he's probably. I always thought it was Yoda kind of talking to him, maybe giving him some stuff, but maybe he's been in contact with Ahsoka. You know, there's
Maybe.
every bit. She talks to Organa too, right? She
Yeah.
knows
Yeah.
Bail Organa. She's what you call it.
Fulcrum.
Fulcrum.
You know, working with Organa. Organa knows that Kenobi's alive. There is zero reason that they don't know each other exists at this point.
Yep.
Zero reason. So
Yeah.
This all makes sense and it'll connect it actually better than it is today. It'll make a couple things make sense that we don't even think about, like that the no shock. It's Darth Maul can't be here. I cut him in half, and he died again later, and blah blah blah. You can't. You know, it's all.
Okay,
shit.
the only thing I'm thinking as we say that, and you said Kenobi too, is Maul, and she has to step in and help because Maul is crazy enough in the revenge for Kenobi of giving him a warning. Inquisitors are coming after you. I'm going to be the one to get you, but Ahsoka let him know Inquisitors are on their way.
See, I still think there's a secondary mission here where
he had to fight them as well too. But I'm saying that's where his whole fight. He finds Ahsoka. He knows Ahsoka can get a hold of him. He wants the Obi-Wan kill, not anybody else. So I'm warning you. Inquisitors are on the way because he fought the Inquisitors too.
See, and the way I see it more is he's going to find out at the end of this Ahsoka stuff, at the very end, that Kenobi's alive, and that trips him out. And then
later
he's
in
Rebels,
that's what sent
then he's
him.
going to be on this later in this series.
No,
find out.
Yeah, Maul fights the Inquisitors during Rebels. That would be 10 years or like 9 years after this, after Obi-Wan Kenobi series.
Oh, okay.
Because he talks about the new Sith Lord and his whatever.
Yes. Okay.
So I know it's always fun to wrap your head around the timeline because the timeline in Star Wars is like a freaking Tetris game from hell. And then all these characters are showing up in different eras, right? Yeah. Because we never had to deal with Ahsoka in multiple eras. Now we've got her in the prequel era, in this middle era. She's in the original trilogy era and post. She's all over this, and it's kind of confusing. She's the connective tissue. It's
imagine someone watching Disney Plus going like, "Okay, what do we do? Where are we? What did she just?
Somebody
didn't I just see her in Mandalorian, and that's Empire. Now you got Empire, and what the hell? Like,
well, that did that to me. It did it to me, and we all study this crap, right? And I'm like, no, it can't be. I'm like, oh wait, that could be in a different part of the era, a different era.
And this is why I brought it up last week about the linear watching or the jump watching, like how it's like you want to live
on start on one.
Yeah, so it's like, and then like someone brand new, you have the opportunity to linear watch it. Do you recommend that, or do you just kind of like, no, do it like we did on order release?
And now to let everybody down, Mike just found out that it is from a fan film.
Why would you do that, Mike?
Fan film. That doesn't image. Please see my comments, and then it goes on from there. This is actually the production of my fan film, Star Wars Rendezvous. We were shooting last weekend at San Lorenzo Canyon in New Mexico. We had many hiking set visitors throughout the day.
All I gotta say is,
no, you know what I'm doing now. No, that's what that is. That's that Men in Black. You forgot everything.
The cover up.
It was moonlight from Uranus shining into swamp
it's
gas.
An adult fan film.
Boom.
Then we'll find it.
Oh God.
It's not an adult fan film. I've checked those.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll find. It'll show up in our feed. No, but
so see, we talk ourselves into this thing after saying no. We talk ourselves into it, and then we go through. We completely legitimize how it would work, and then all of our.
You know what? I bet you Mike just sat there and watched us all do this, and for the longest time he sat there and just.
He had that.
He said, "Watch this dog and pony show." Hey, you know what? I think that's damage control. I think that shouldn't have leaked out. I think it's real. They just put that out. I don't know, man. Yeah, this is for real. I don't know how they got Ray Park involved or Rosario Dawson.
How did they get? Hey, hats off for getting Rosario Dawson and Ray Park in your fan film, man. That was awesome.
Right.
That was pretty good. I'm a little upset, but hey, now that can happen, and we'll be like, oh yeah, that worked out good.
We'll be all disappointed when it doesn't happen.
Yeah. But we talked it in, like I said, we could basically talk any rumor into legitimacy, really. I mean,
that is how these other websites make their money. It's just convincing everybody so much that they're right and they have inside sources and they have a picture and they're just making this whole story up.
Well, what really convinced us was the makeup. I mean,
we inspected that. We inspected that pretty deep.
Yeah.
So now we need to come up with a clickbait title that will get us, 500,000 views. So if the pit wants to chime in on what our clickbait title for this episode needs to be, let's get the pit. Let's get the pit involved.
What are you thinking, Ernie?
Ray
I got
Park
it.
from the cutting room floor.
Yeah.
Call it
It-
rumor rendezvous.
Darth Maul uncut.
Call
Darth
it
Yeah.
Maul uncut.
rumor
Look
rendezvous.
at that.
Yeah, top comment will be the
Love it.
title of this episode. See, we
I love it,
include
man.
everybody.
That was
Oh
I don't
my
know.
God.
Dude, I'm always on conspiracy shit, so
Of course.
I'm right there with Chris.
We're like, proof.
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
all
fan
that
film.
was. That
Nah,
comment
no,
was
it's
the
not a
fan
film.
This is my only thing. You literally just said many hiking set visitors throughout the day. So then where are all the other pictures?
Yeah, because there are 1,000 pictures out there right now. If people were visiting, they were taking
To say,
pictures.
Right. Oh yeah, I was there. Look at they were doing this. They were doing this. They were doing this. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
see Gordon right there.
Yeah, Filoni and Favreau watch this pod right now and panicked and ran some interference. They got on their Reddit accounts and be like, dude,
They got on the red phone, dude.
the red phone ring.
or here, I got it, or a yellow one.
Down.
They're like, hey, quick, the Starlight guys have it under. Get him fixed.
Hey, wait a second. You have a yellow phone? sitting there?
Code
What is
67, go.
that? What is that phone you have on your desk?
It's a
I
phone.
haven't seen that since the 80s. That's awesome.
Hey, man. I work at a phone company. I have lots of little gadgets.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Um,
So yeah, okay.
I was going to so to kind of switch gears into like other Star Wars stuff, of course, for all you collectors out there, Hasbro Pulse had their live stream Fan Friday or Fan Wednesday event today on Hasbro Pulse. I don't know if it's even worth going into, honestly.
I think you should, 'cause I haven't seen a thing, so I want to see it this time. I want to see.
I mean, for the vintage collectors, the 3 3/4, congratulations, Scott. There's
some pretty cool stuff coming out. I'm pretty happy about some of that,
Yeah.
and a lot of it is also just repainted troopers, which is
Yeah.
annoying as hell.
You get a cool
yeah.
Lando with the Hawaiian shirt or whatever, he's a yellow shirt.
I think
want
it
that
looks just
shirt.
as cool as the other Landos. It's just unfortunate that Lando just doesn't sell.
Dude, and he's usually the coolest figure.
Right?
Well, because
That's
Lando's
the-
the coolest cat. But
The
still,
3 3/4
it
inch, the 3
don't get
3/4 inch blue Lando that is currently clogging the pegs is one of the best figures I have bought all year.
Yeah.
And yet he's not selling.
You know what? And Buff Lando from the 90s was one of the best figures ever, and that's been clogged up the shelf too with
Yeah.
3PO.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
The
The one thing that just to kind of like kick that whole fan thing was off. We knew Saul Guerrero was coming for Black Series, which makes me happy because a long time ago they told us we're not doing Rogue One anymore. Like the Rogue One toys are not.
Yeah.
And then we got Brody and we got Saul Guerrero's brand new, and then we got all the Reef sculpts, So which makes me happy because I know Galen Urso is coming, and that's cool that they're willing to backtrack on stuff they said a long time ago. But
yeah.
when I was listening to Ernie's podcast earlier today, too, you guys brought up a lot of legitimate things. It's like for the most part, what they revealed to us was, I think, more pay warmer kind of items like the gaming great stuff. I don't think those sell, and I think a lot of people returned the last wave of those. I did. I just was like, I'm not going to even get these because,
Right.
I don't know. And
They don't pick up the
I
pre-order.
think their chrysanthemum was the icing on the cake on that. So,
But he wasn't was he a gaming grade or was he was one of the
gaming
comic
great. No, I'm
ones,
sorry,
wasn't he?
not
was
the
a
gaming great.
comic
yeah.
ones.
Correct.
So the
publishing.
comic ones, the publishing ones, aside from the Vader, I really like the Leia.
The Leia one,
and
yeah.
I really like the Scar Trooper.
Mhm.
Or isn't that what he is? He's a Scar Trooper, right? The lightsaber
he-
wielding stormtrooper.
Kale,
Yes,
Krail
yeah.
or something?
Those are
Yeah.
all from the comics, and
Right.
Leia's the only one I'm getting too.
Yeah.
Like,
I like
that's
her
it.
a lot.
Yeah, I stay away from those because again, it's all or nothing on that. You know what I mean? If I'm going to do the publishing, I'm doing the publishing. If I'm doing the, I'm not pick and choose. Yeah, I don't like
I
picking
do.
and choose on those.
But see, now I gotta just pick and choose everything.
Yeah.
From
Same
that.
here, man.
I mean, yeah, you give us Saw Gerrera, but you freaking made him a deluxe figure. A $40 Saw Gerrera for what?
Okay, what comes with him?
His staff.
Nothing.
Shut up.
His
Is it
staff.
just because he's bigger than everybody else?
And a
That's so
blaster, and
dumb.
all of his gear is like removable. They were saying or mentioning. Is
Yeah,
he?
I'm sure
deluxe
there's a
figure
lot
now?
more.
Yes.
Yeah,
Who
it's a
wants to
deluxe.
play dress up with
$40.
Saw Gerrera? Just he
Wow.
wears one outfit. I don't need to
Well,
dress
he
up.
has-
He needs
has
to
a
come with
robot
multiple
foot.
heads. Is
Right,
what he
he
should come.
doesn't.
He should come
Okay,
with a
so-
bald head. He should come
Yeah.
The point that Cheney said was Fennec comes with more than he did.
Yeah, I don't think it's the
It's
accessories when it comes to deluxe. I think it's
Nonsense.
more of the sculpt
Size.
itself.
It's the size,
Yeah.
but still, you can't do that, man.
No, a figure's a
It-
figure, dude.
you
If it's a TV,
can't.
if it's a vintage, right, and you get a Gamorrean guard and a Saw Gerrera and a Fennec, they're all the same line, right? Or a Jawa, or an Ewok, or anything else small you get, right? That's bullshit. Unless you're going to get a lesser price for a Yoda, you shouldn't get a higher price for a Gamorrean or a Saw because they're bigger.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
That's
That's their
nonsense.
MO. You know, that's what
And
they're
again,
doing, and-
going back to 3 3/4, E-Font Man.
Yeah,
Same
right.
price as
Right?
everything else.
Massive.
Heavy as
Yeah, there you
hell.
go.
Yeah.
Great figure, massive, and
Yeah.
we kept it up. We keep going with other ones that were the same of getting large, and it was just the same. So I don't. That upsets me a
Mattel-
lot, man.
Yeah,
If
it
Mattel
should.
can
Yeah,
do
that's
it-
that's nasty.
if Mattel and McFarlane Toys can give you a massive figure for $19.99, I'm talking double the plastic of some of their other stuff, and it's $19.99 plus, and a Build-A-Figure for like $24, right? So it's a couple dollars more. Hasbro gives you the base figure that's probably the skinniest figure. Okay, in the pipeline, there's a Grogu figure coming out.
So
I
stupid.
can count. I have 6
So
of them over
dumb.
here. I have 6
Yeah.
Grogus on
Yeah.
every level.
And
But
again,
they were hyping
vintage
it up.
collection,
Yeah.
tons coming out.
Yeah.
in
But
the pipeline.
they were hyping up this Grogu as like some kind of now you can get all of his accessories with this. What
Not all
is
his
it going to
accessories.
be like a 5x5 box?
How many
what
props
does
do
it
I
get?
need? You know what I mean? Like, how
Dude,
many
they
props
overdo
are
it,
there?
man. Remember, we were bitching about not having a bunch of Baby Yoda stuff. Now I've got 18 different pops.
Yeah.
You've got 6 different Black Series or vintage. It's nonsense.
Yeah.
This little
Nonsense.
shithead is tiny.
He only has
yeah,
one
yeah.
outfit. Change his outfit and I'll buy more.
Yeah,
There's only so much you can do with them.
there's a lot of passes on this for me, and here's one thing, and Scott make this point in our chat too, and as a Facebook post is like, we have like 2 waves out there right now that the stores haven't even seen that we've all pre-ordered and no
More
word
than
on it.
that, I think.
Yeah, I think you've got more because I'm talking because of Black Series, right? You even have like
yeah, yeah.
vintage and black, and my thing
I'm a
is.
sucker.
Sometimes I look at this and I go, okay, well, cool. I can sit on this and maybe get the Saw Gerrera tomorrow. By the way, if everything comes out on pre-order, if you want to get it, but I'll get that one and everything else I'm passing. And I'm kind of like a little bit relieved because it's like catch up, right? Like I want to play catch up. Like let's get the ones that were in now. I'm just now getting the Bit Fortuna wave shipped to me. It's like that was announced like 9 months ago. It's ridiculous. And another
yet
reason
at
it's like I'm just like. And in another way, I'm like, how come these other companies can do it? Because, like I said, McFarlane, I have a whole shelf here, and I cannot keep up. They've already this year probably put out 25 figures from January to now, and they're available.
I hit Walmart this afternoon for my lunch break. I went to Walmart, and what did I find on the shelf? I found the brand new Barbarian Skeletor figure, and I found Merman.
Yeah.
And both of those figures went up for pre-order like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So it took 2 months from pre-order to delivery on store shelves to get those figures.
Yeah, it's a whole
like,
wave, right? So
I hate them.
So Hasbro and again, the one glaring difference that Hasbro has with these other companies doesn't have is that Hasbro uses
Made in
China.
Taiwan. Yep.
Yeah, no, China. I think Taiwan was Mattel, and
Taiwan is Mattel.
correct. And all of a sudden, that makes you kind of go like, as a business person, like, hey, maybe we need to switch production, right? Like, I know Hasbro is the biggest toy company out there, and they got the $1 billion contracts, and it's all in writing and stuff. But if you can't even get to where you have production, like even if it's one color pieces of plastic sculpts that this is what we're sculpting. No, this is a digital representation of what we're going to put out in 2023. It's like we're. I mean, and again, these releases are 2023. It's not for me. Again, I've said this before. It's not one of those things for me where I'm like I'm done. It's like a closing the not collect. It's just that I'll wait. You know what I mean? And it sucks that you got to wait. But what else are we doing in life? We're waiting. So it's like.
But nobody likes to buy stuff a year in advance. You want to buy it and have it. I don't like even the Funkos, right? I'm okay with the pre-order here and there, but I'm not okay waiting 6 months, forgetting about it, then it's showing up. And I'm definitely not okay with pre-ordering it, waiting for 3 months, letting it be on shelves for 3 months, finally giving in, and then my pre-order shipping from Walmart.
Yeah. They backed themselves in a corner because You can't you can't really run a toy company in 6 months and have a lull, right? They can't not announce things.
Then they need to put some shit out.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because and we're all sitting there going, you need to put out what you promised already before you start promising new stuff, because you back yourself in the corner, because all of a sudden we're going to be in 2024 pre-orders going, because a lot of them say fall of 2023.
2023.
You know, like the GI Joe figures and stuff. Yeah,
it's like a funnel. You know, you've got this. It's a funnel. You've got this giant thing that leads into a little tube, and that's what it is. We're putting all the shit into a funnel, and eventually it's just going to start trickling through until it's just
all that shit is money. Do they take that? Do they take the money right away or when they ship?
No, they take it when it ships, unless you're buying from Walmart. If you're buying from Walmart, they take it.
They take it right away. Yeah.
So, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Gordon. Again, like example of other things. Universal Monsters NECA is killing. NECA is killing it, by the way. In general, I love their. I think they have the best sculpts right now, hands down, of everything. And they have accessory packs. This is where
shit. Gavin Connor, a human child only takes 9 months.
Sorry. That's true. We can make you.
Well, that's a pre-order. Hey, that's a pre-order because I put it in 9 months prior.
But you can get the same year that you put it in too. So
all the pre-orders.
That's the whole thing. It's
I put in my pre-order in January, September coming out.
And on one hand, again, Ernie and you guys could, like, I don't know if you could want to back me up on this or not, but on one hand, competition is good. All these Mattel and NECA, they're doing great things, and Hasbro is falling. The great Hasbro is falling by the wayside. Could this, again, they got to listen, they got to want to. Could this, like, okay, guys, we need to restructure normal business and try to get the IP back to a strong, thing.
I've been saying this for quite a long time, man, and I didn't want to go on my show today just coming out bitching out of the box, because a lot of people were there for that because they know that. Instead, I wanted to introduce myself and say
you even said that when you were ready to.
Yeah,
you stopped yourself.
Right, because I didn't want to do that, but it is. I've been saying that for so long. Restructure and not. I want to make it clear. Not Hasbro Black Series team.
Correct.
And again, I never wish ill will on anybody. I'm not talking about fire this person or like that, like the trolls start doing. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying reposition. And here's the bad part about it. Marvel Legends, I keep saying, has it on lock. Good team, doing everything from movies to comic stuff. G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe had an outcry there for a little bit. We don't like this design. They're still keeping that up. And then figured out, too, how to get classics out there. And I love Classified, and they keep doing that. They redid their team. I like the two are running it now. I can't remember the guy and the girl, but that was awesome. I watched the stream the whole time, and they were laughing and talking about this. And it's cool because he's like one of us, and every figure is his favorite character, of course. Right. That's exactly what would happen to us if we got to run Star Wars. Yeah. Oh, well, that's Chris's favorite. Oh, that's Ernie's favorite. That's Joe's favorite. Like, it would. And so that's cool. And they don't. To me, it really feels like they don't care. They don't.
They don't have favorites.
They don't have say the characters' names properly.
No, the planets, the names, this whole deluxe thing, all of the recoloring. Like I said before, the gaming grades is okay. Gaming grades is okay because that's GameStop. And you have a choice to say yes or no. But to the case of what we're getting and nothing is coming out,
there's no waves, and there's no way. Like you mentioned a long time ago, Star Wars Black Series doesn't have waves. Like here's a Return of the Jedi wave, alien wave, a robot wave, or
we don't have that no more. And to me, it hasn't advanced. You said Black Series was supposed to be for collectors, and the first one had an extra head, extra hands. Now we don't get nothing. Now it's just blasters and like that. You don't do that. You don't give us that. You said 3 3/4 was going away because this was the next move for you. Then they complain and you get it back, and now you're just full back into 3 3/4. I gave that up. I'm not going to go back and try and search for my stuff.
I don't mind. I'm good with that.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're still good. You still get everything. But to me, like when you watch the show today, there was a whole bunch of 3 3/4 from Pipeline to the reveal. Even though some have already come out, but everybody's jumping back on the 3 3/4. I'm sorry. Then give me a statement saying, "Look, to our true collectors, Black Series may not,
take a back seat for a little while, then we
this
know.
is our-
Yeah.
This is our 3 3/4. We found out this is our niche. This is what we've always done, and we're gonna keep going with this. Sorry for trying something else, and you don't. Instead, you just make it like if it's 2 years you'll get this and like that. It's very disappointing to me.
Well, even at this point,
it's not there.
It's not even trying something. Couldn't they just say we're cutting this line at this point? I mean, you've been through enough packaging redos and just be done with the line and just move on. Yeah,
but they're still creating the figures. They're still. I mean, it's not the frequency that we want, but I mean, they're still creating them and they're still selling out. They're still very successful.
Yeah.
The problem is what we're dealing with here is, again, it goes back to the 25th anniversary G.I. Joe figures. It goes back to old Star Wars figures. It's distribution. They cannot and have not in the last 10 to 15 years, they have not been able to figure out distribution of Star Wars, G.I. Joe, any of that. Somebody out there at Hasbro has figured it out for Marvel. They got it on lockdown for Marvel. But all the other lines, they don't give a damn about. For some reason, it gets lost in the mix. And it's always been that way.
Yeah. At one point, I figure because they're like it's the same team that does 3 3/4 that does Black Series, correct? They're not separate. And that's probably that is probably the worst idea, because you can't concentrate on one without hurting the other. And if they want to shift, if they want to go, hey, look, if this quarter we're doing 3 3/4, next quarter we're gonna do Black Series and then vehicles and then whatever it is that they're gonna rotate. If they came out and said that, cool, because then we, as the expectations, be like, okay, what we're getting on as far as Black Series, we get 2 waves a year. That's say 10 figures. Okay. And then, I think the biggest problem is that they have one team doing all the Star Wars, and like the helmet that came out today, the Trapper Wolves, right? Look, I love the character, but a helmet of him already. I mean, that's like, because it's Dave Filoni. Everybody's gonna buy it
because they had the helmet mold already,
and they had the helmet mold.
They had unsold helmets.
Yeah, so I was just like, that's dumb. I don't like that.
I'm getting a bucket though. So
honestly, that's the one I would get out of all of them. But I'm saying that's not just the Filoni one. I think is neat. I think that's cool. Like if they had a George Lucas one, like if he was randomly an X-Wing pilot, I'd get that too. Which, by the way, I'm waiting on that figure. Where the hell's that one?
Where's that?
Oh, just. Yeah, look at the 6-inch Galen Urso figure. How long ago did we order that?
Where's that?
That's
Walmart, right? Walmart.
No,
where do we even order the George from? Was that anywhere, or was that
George is everywhere?
Everywhere.
George is everywhere.
I got him everywhere. So I'll get him in 2 years. So
George is everybody.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's like the 6-inch Black Series Boba Fett from the Book of Boba Fett. I checked my pre-order today, and it says he's dropping in January. But Flavy Davy, one of our Patreon members, he got his in the mail from GameStop today.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why am I paying a premium to Pulse to wait another 8 months to get a figure? 9 months to get a figure.
Yet again, backwards. The process and anybody's pre-order process are broken right now. And I don't want to play either, but
I got my Hasbro Pulse renewal notice.
Me too. I was just gonna say
the email yesterday, and I'm like, I think you guys can all go F yourselves.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm really freaking tired of this.
Yeah.
So I do have one more thing to share, and this is from Mando Mike. This is from the behind the scenes filming of Star Wars Rendezvous, the fan film.
And you stop breaking my heart.
You cannot tell me that is not Ray Park.
Yeah, see, they got him to do a fan film. I love it.
I mean, come on. That looks like Ray Park.
It does.
I mean,
that guy-ish, but I mean, that could be any dude in a gym, too. I don't buy that one. I don't see any makeup on him. Mike, that did not squash anything. I could have done a Google search for dudes in a dojo, and I could have got that.
It kind of does, but the more I stare at it, it looks distorted, but yeah, it kind of does. I mean,
I'm just wondering, does Ray Park have tattoos on his arms? Is there any kind of distinguishing marks that we could?
I think Ray Park does leg day.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Good call.
Okay, but if you look at that leg too, that looks totally like a crayon drawing. Like, is he wearing nylons or something?
It does look like he's wearing some sort of nylon.
Right?
Yeah.
So I don't
look again. Damage control. That's where we're at right now.
Damage control. They're coming out as we speak. New photos are resurfacing right now.
They're like, quick, figure this out. Get them and stop talking about it. Make it stop. Talk about that picture didn't do it.
Gordon says, I think that's Chris.
That guy was way too small to be Chris.
So do you think Dave Filoni are filming a fan film right now just to squash it?
Oh yeah, quick, get out to the canyon somewhere. Make me a canyon. I need to film something quickly.
We're gonna spend $100,000 to make a fan film to shut people up
until May.
Compression socks.
Yeah, compression socks.
Yeah, it was.
All right, so
Chris wearing compression socks. That's what it is. Yeah.
The toy talk is never positive anymore.
It's never happy.
I always look at things
Hold on, let me give you guys some advice on how to get your guys' pre-orders in.
Go ahead.
Go spend an insane amount of money on a Lego set. Okay. And I guarantee you, your pre-orders will come in after you blew all that money. And your wife kills you because all of a sudden these pre-orders start popping in.
That's 100% true.
Yeah,
you're absolutely right, Joe. And even the pre-orders that you forgot about.
Yeah. That's what happened.
That's all That's all my pre-orders. I forgot about all of them.
Yeah.
You know, my babe is a pre-order. Don't worry about it. It doesn't work anymore. It's all over. I can't even use it.
I don't have to worry about that. I just have to worry about coming home to lights off. That's all. I forgot to pay my electric bill. It's like, but I got these toys. Can't see them.
Yeah, it's all right. I wanted to burn them candles anyways.
Yeah, but like I told you guys before, I've going into this the second time around on my end, right? I'm a lot more patient, and I look at like what I'm getting, right? So Saul Guerrero, I'm cool with that, but again, I'm not getting him for a long time. I just know that eventually he'll be on my shelf, right? In a year or two or whatever. I'm glad that we're getting that at least as something. The pipeline ones, I don't really care. Like Grogu, please. I love Grogu, but nothing new they're going to give us. I don't care. Like
I am kind of excited about the pipeline 3 3/4 inch Dark Trooper because they said he is part of a larger set, which is kind of
they're going to give you the hallway scene because you are getting
hallway
because you are getting Luke.
Yeah,
as a pipeline too. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. There's the set.
There's a set. Yeah. Ha.
Luke and Dark Trooper.
Hide that.
Could you imagine if it was the full bridge and then the hallway just right outside the bridge?
Yeah.
That would be
you're getting it
because again you were getting those for 3 3/4.
Right.
I mean, we got Empire ones, we got the Tantive, right?
Yeah.
Hey, for 6 inch, turn to your third-party creators. There's a lot of third-party guys out there that do amazing work, and you'll get your dioramas and everything. I'm serious about that. Like, there's a third-party is where it's at.
Yeah.
Like Tashi Station Emporium.
Yeah,
I got this amazing crate right here that you open up, and all of your Boba Fett supplies.
A functioning crate
right inside of there.
Star Wars inspired crate. Yeah.
How incredible is that? Wow, TashiStationEmporium.com for all your needs.
Thank you very much. Your third party is where it's at when it's going to come to like 6 inch stuff. So, the Hasbro supply you with the figures, maybe, and then you get your dioramas made by other great artists out there. I mean, there's some amazing, like I said, dioramas are just they killed it. They killed the game. I don't think Hasbro could do better, honestly. Like some of the stuff, like the diorama you got, Ernie, the Tatooine one or the Navarro playset. Oh my God, Hasbro can't do better. You can't do better. So,
I love my Tatooine set, awesome. Dude.
Yeah. So Gordon,
he's looking up at it right now, lovingly.
Yeah, right I am. Because I was like, "There's too much stuff on it,or I pull it down right now." But oh well.
The one that I am missing, Grogu. Gordon, I am missing the Beskar chain male Grogu, and if he comes in that set, I'll have to get it.
When they start changing his outfits, they should start putting out more figures, right? He's been in the same jumpsuit or jacket for 2 solid seasons, it's time to put him in the Beskar or put him in a new flight jacket or a Jedi robe or some armor, something.
Anything. The problem I think they're dealing with right now is that then they would have to animate his legs. They've got to do something that still covers his legs, or else he's going to look ridiculous.
He should have stayed a Jedi then and kept a robe.
Putting him in a Jedi robe would work. Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Look at this.
For those of you who are just listening, this is a third-party Tatooine. Is that Tatooine or is that more of like Batuu?
No, this is a Tatooine.
It could double as both,
but
honestly.
it does. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've said
Yeah.
it's
Look at that.
definitely Batu.
Whatever
Yeah,
figures you put in
Batu.
there is what it is. It could
Yeah.
be any era.
It could be
Oh, yeah.
Navarro. It could be Batu.
What is that made out of, Ernie?
It's from 78 points of articulation. It's some wood, some cardboard based stuff as well too. I mean,
And
it's everything.
adamantium.
So yes,
Adamantium.
the great stuff that I
On the
love
door.
about the great stuff that I
Or
love
guest
about
star.
78 points of articulation was he was an architect. So then he's
Yeah,
put all
yeah.
his skill into this. So everything
Yeah.
velcros, holds together, little button pieces, doors,
Awesome.
everything. I have too much on it, but this is
That's nice.
this is awesome. I love my Dio set.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, third party,
See, now-
they kill it. They know
Yeah.
what they're doing.
As a
you
graphic
get
designer,
great
I can make you
shots.
some propaganda posters or something to put up on that if you want.
I
Yeah,
have to-
absolutely. And from
Scott,
different
we need to talk.
different
Scott.
areas.
We have to talk, Scott.
I'm in.
All right, cool. I
Again,
got
the different
yeah,
eras.
yeah.
Of stuff.
It's on my list.
Where'd the rails go?
I'm waiting to see that Toshin station. What? The what?
I said, where'd the rails go? We've gone off.
There's no rails in Star Wars.
Yeah,
No
that's-
railings at all. You just
Yeah.
get chopped in half and fall
Wasn't
off
there a
the
rail in Solo
Uh,
on that train? Wasn't there a rail?
No,
on
no.
the drop ship, on the AT drop ship, there
Where
was,
Val
'cause
died when the.
Oh no,
droids
she was
came.
just hanging on to the bottom of it. for
But
dear
wasn't the
life.
train on some kind of track?
It was on a track, but it wasn't.
That's
There
the
were
thing.
no
Now,
rails.
now I'm gonna go watch Solo now to go.
Yeah, it had to be on a
confirm
track.
rails and
Otherwise,
stuff.
what's the point of it going there? It just went higher and straight. Why curve around mountains?
I don't know.
Well, it did.
Actually, I'm not sure
I-
when
I
they curve
thought-
around mountains
I
at
thought
all
we
when they
were
have
talking
ships.
about. I thought we were talking about handrails.
Yeah.
When you go off the rails, it's a train track.
Yeah, but never mind. Never mind. The joke is lost.
All right, guys. Well, let's get out of here. That's awesome, Ernie's. Look at that.
Now you got me
Is
just
that-
playing with all my stuff.
I know.
Is
Now
that-
look, he opened figure. He does open some figures.
He
by the way.
opens
You
them.
you could get a marker and turn them into chrysanthemum quick.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
You
this is
shouldn't do any
Spray
work
paint
on
in black.
Hasbro.
You got your chrysanthemum.
well again because we're talking about Hasbro and the differences in now, and unfortunately, unlike other stuff, the Star Wars license is with Hasbro right now for that. But it does go other places, but there is restrictions on how you
Yes,
use
there
it and
is.
can do it.
Diamond
Well, with
Select
Disney owning
Hasbro.
it, they do their own figures and they call them park exclusives. So this is the Diamond Select Chewbacca that's only found in the parks,
Right.
but it's a great. To me, it's a better stand-in than the Hasbro one because he's taller.
It looks
Standing
good.
next to Han
is
with that
different
one,
then.
right? The face
Okay.
sculpt like that. It doesn't have some of the greatest articulation,
Yeah.
but man, that
Yeah.
face and then the way he stands next to a Black Series Han, oh my god, is so legit.
Cool.
So like
Cool.
you're right as far as we're saying, you can't stick to one line anymore.
No,
Like you're saying,
and I'm
go
all
hit the
for.
third party things and like that.
Yeah,
You got to do
I'm-
what makes it work now.
I'm all for the. To me, I collect the definitive figure. So, I have Jango Fett SH figure. I like that figure. I hate the Black Series figure. I don't have it. I have the SH. 3PO and R2 SH. I don't buy any Black Series, and even the ones like the brand new ones that come out. Right. So those are my definitive 6-inch figures. That's where I'm at. I'm not that much of a completionist where I get everything. It's like if
Okay.
that Chewbacca is better and it fits well and it's sculpted better,
Yeah,
that's
that's
gonna
me
be my
too.
Chewbacca. Yeah. Only
Yeah.
one, So all right, guys. So let's get out of here. Thank you so much.
No, we
of
can
course,
keep going, right?
I know
mean,
we
why not?
could.
Yeah.
We might on Patreon. I don't know, but there's only one way to find out if we keep going is to subscribe to Patreon.
That's
For
right.
$1 a month, you could see if the
$2 is the minimum.
$2. Thank you. Yeah, we
$2 re-edit.
inflation.
You're muted,
we have-
Chris.
gas is
Yeah.
so
Oh, yeah.
it's,
That's
gas
what I'm
is
saying.
So
I
high.
was $12 is the minimum. Really? That's all.
$50. You
You
can
guys,
$2.
Sales 101.
Yeah.
Top down selling. Top down. Look, $100 get you all this, or you can just do 5. I mean, it's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not as cool. I mean, you
We're
won't
gonna
get
have a
everything.
class. We're gonna have a class after this on our after show. On
Yeah,
how to
yeah,
get you guys.
Well, for $5, Ernie will open more figures. So anyway, let's get out of
Yeah.
here.
Yes.
Uh,
Bring it on.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much in the pit for being digested over there. We'll see you again next week. Ernie, congratulations on your first show. You got to drive
Thanks, man.
everybody over there. Keep that up, and let's see. How about we take it to you to take us away.
Thank you guys, everybody, for being here tonight. We greatly enjoyed all the company. Thank you, everybody in the pit. If you're new here, the only thing that we ask is please hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and hit all so you don't miss when we're on or all the extra content that is put up, like our TikTok videos. We got short videos. There's reviews. There is stuff up in Patreon if you become a member to check out as extra as well. A lot of other channels don't do that, and we actually try to. So that's a very cool thing to look at as a Patreon member and helping us out. Don't forget, speaking of that, you can catch us on TikTok. We're there on Twitter, Instagram, on Facebook with the Sarlacc Digest Central for 24/7 Star Wars talk in there as well too. Again, thank you to everybody in the pit. You can check us out on all our own social media under Darth Moocher, the artist Scott Solo, Bootleg Joe 760. And Chris is Darth Dad 760, right? I believe so. Yeah.
Yes.
You're muted.
We're still
70. Darth Dad 77.
Oh, sorry, Darth Dad 77. We're still waiting for Hot Topic to come back, but check out old episodes of that as well. And look at him look away. He doesn't even know what that is. And
My mic's not working. What?
Yeah.
It's working.
His mic's not working, so he taps his headphones.
But I heard it.
I can't hear anything. Put my glasses on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Listen, do you smell something?
You smell something?
Turn down the radio. I'm looking for a street.
Every
I
time.
need to follow directions. Yeah, of course. That's us. That's how old we are. You can check me out at the Fallen Fett. I have other shows going on too. Now, just started today. The Fallen Fett Chronicles going on Wednesdays at 5:30. I got the Boba Squadron podcast that drops on Mondays. And if you want more toy news, They're Not Dolls on Thursday nights at 8:15. Again, you can find them all in my channel. And yes, please don't forget Tashi Station Emporium for all your figure stand needs, with much, much more being released. And you go check out over there. If you use the code Sarlacc Digest
Podcast.
you receive 10% off.
Yep.
That's a special code. You heard it here first. So
Yep.
go put in your order, use the code, and we'll see you guys next week.
Also, May 4th, if you are in our local area, May 4th is our trivia event. We will be posting actually it gets closer. We're going to be blasting that flyer everywhere we can. So everybody who's local, please join us. And if you happen to have no plans that night, we actually will be dropping a trivia episode that night on this channel too. So make sure you bookmark it, hit that bell notification so you can play along in our trivia game, because no good Star Wars fan, is bad as trivia. Right, fanboy
What?
Mike? So
Man, he don't even listen no more.
I know he's not even. No, he does listen. Trust me.
Marco gets all the messages.
That's why I said it. So you heard me, Mike. You heard me. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And with that, Scott,
Keep it nerdy, everybody. Peace.